Hey guys, my name is Emma and welcome back to my channel. So I'm so excited for today's video because I will be reading A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas, or Moss, I don't really know. This book, everybody talks about it, everybody's read it. I have major FOMO and I just want to be on the trend. Like, people are talking about how great characters are and I want to relate. I want to be like, yes, he's the love of my life. Yes, she's badass. I just want to be on that level. So I decided one day to buy the whole series except for the Frostlight one because I don't know. I feel like I've never heard people talking about it. Look how big these scrolls are. Big, they're thick. I'm glad this one's a little bit smaller because honestly I can't read another huge book again, but I'm really hoping to love this book because I wasted my money. Honestly, they were all pretty cheap. All three of these books together were $24. Are you kidding me? I don't know how, I don't know who, I don't know where, but these books, all three of them were $24 and I was shocked. So, but still, that is money that I don't want to waste. So I really want to like this book. Apparently it's like a Beauty and the Beast retelling where this girl named feyre, she actually kills like a wolf in the woods, and then his like friend or something goes and captures her and is like for revenge or something like that. I don't know. It looks very good. So yeah, I really want to get through this. I really want to read it. I really want to love it. I really want to enjoy it. Pray for me. Please make sure. Please just make me like this book. Please have me like this book because I don't want to waste my money. Plus these books, I just want to get into a good series that I'm like addicted to reading it like constantly. So yeah, I'm going to read this now. It is only 416 pages. So hopefully I can read this semi-fast. I don't know if this vlog is going to be spoilers or non-spoilers. I did spoilers for From Blood and Ash by Jennifer L. Armentrout, and nobody watched that. It got like 50 views. Not that that matters, but I'm starting to realize that I don't think people like spoilers. So I'm still going to decide. Although more people have read this book than From Blood and Ash, so maybe it won't really matter to people. And not that many people have read From Blood and Ash. So I'm going to decide, and yes, for now, I'm just going to get started reading this book. I hope it's a pretty, I hope I can understand it well. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into A Court of Thorns and Roses. Okay, so I actually just finished my outro. I'm just putting this in here to say that this vlog will strictly only be for reactions. It's not like a real kind of reading vlog where I'm doing other things. This is strictly my reactions for Acotar. Okay, guys, so I'm on page like 30 something. I'm on chapter 4 and I'm really struggling with how to film this vlog because the last reaction vlog I filmed was From Blood and Ash by Jennifer L. Armentrout, and that was 40 minutes long and it didn't get that many views. Not that I really care about views, but I just want to make content that people would actually be interested in. So I'm struggling with like how to film this or how long my clip should be. So I'm just going to tell you guys a little bit of what is going on right now in my opinions. So basically, feyre is very poor. She lives with her dad and her two sisters, which, by the way, what the hell is good with them? They are pissing me the hell off. They're so ungrateful. So, like, they're useless. They're literally useless, and it's just blowing my life. But anyways, so basically she has to go out and hunt for her family. She has to prepare the food. She basically has to do everything while her family sits on their asses. So, the dad does kind of have a little bit of an excuse though. He, hurt his leg. Like, some thugs like came into their house and like broke his leg off apparently like years and years beforehand. And, but at least he could like defend, feyre to her sisters. Her sister, not both of them. Elaine is okay. She still pisses me off. But, Nesta, she is a bitch. Like, she is so mean. She is awful. And the dad just sits there and lets her say whatever she wants to feyre. Like, she isn't the one doing everything for the family. So anyways, that's really pissing me off. I love Feyre so far. She kind of is reminding me of Katniss because she goes out and hunts and she takes care of her family. So yeah, but I really do like her so far, even though I'm only 30 pages in. So it starts off with her hunting in the woods. She ends up seeing a wolf and a deer, and the wolf is actually going after the deer, and she decides to kill the deer, kill the wolf, and take the wolf back home with her to eat, to keep. She only ends up taking like a part of the wolf, and then she ends up taking the whole deer. And so she's selling parts of the deer and the wolf in the market to make money because, again, they're very poor, they're starved, they're literally like dying basically, they're so skinny. And yeah, so she goes to the market with her sisters, and she ends up making a lot of money for the part of the wolf. I forgot the name of it. And they're living high. She gave her sisters a little bit of the money, or all of it, I'm not sure, of the money that she made. And now I left off at a part where the wolf actually just came in to their house, a wolf, and he's like calling the murderers, like shouting it. So I just put it down and picked up the phone to record this, but I'm shocked. Not really. Obviously, I read the synopsis. This is in the back. But this is picking up very fast, and I'm so excited because I watched other Acotar like vlogs, and people said that it was very slow for a while, and I haven't been bored once yet, so I'm loving it so far. Screw Nesta, Elaine, and her dad, and his woodwork, and his lies, and their ungratefulness. I'm just ready for her to move on, and I know she does. So I'm excited. I'm loving it. Okay guys, it is the next day. I just woke up. I forgot to tell you guys that I ended up getting these post-it notes to annotate because I know that there's a lot of like confusing plot stuff, maybe like stuff that I should remember for the next books and just important things. This would be my first time like tabbing a book, so I'm excited to use it. I haven't used it yet. I'm on page 92. I kind of forgot that I got these tabs, so I'm gonna go back and tab what I think is important like for the plot, because I'm already low-key confused like with their whole mask situation. I know that there's like some type of magic that that like is making them wear masks. So yeah, I'm gonna go back and find that and tab it. I hope it still is interesting, and I hope there's romance in this book, because if there's not, I feel like it might be another Cruel Prince situation where I was waiting for some romance to happen and there just wasn't any. So yes, I really want to go back and I really want to like tab it so that my thoughts can be a little bit more like concise for the end of this video, because a lot of people I posted a poll on my Instagram stories, and I asked if this vlog should be non-spoiler, spoiler, and spoiler has been winning like by a landslide. So for now this is gonna be spoiler, but I decided to put a little non-spoiler section at the end of the video, so I'm gonna like tab so I can know what to say for the non-spoiler portion. So yes, right now Feyre and Lucian just came back from hunting, where they were like kind of like not attacked, but like bothered by the boogie, I don't know. I'm really liking it so far. I'm gonna try to power through. I really want to finish this today. It's early in the day. I really just want to finish this because I just want to move on to the next book and the rest of the books in the series. So yes, I am going to try to finish this today, which means no booktube for me. I'm going to try to stay off of booktube and just really read this. So yeah, okay guys, a little update. I'm on page 1, like almost on page 150, and I am loving it. At first, okay, so for a while after she got there, I thought it was so slow and I just couldn't take it. Like I was falling asleep. So I decided to like, get the audiobook, and I've been listening to audiobook and following along with it, and that just made me like read so much more efficient, and I'm not getting distracted anymore, and it's making me like the book even more. So basically I was very, very annoyed with Feyre, because she's not accepting that her family's gone. And I think right now she's finally accepting that her family is gone because she's asking for paint. And I'm like, yes, thank goodness, because the more she's worrying about her family, the more bored I get with this book. So I'm so happy that she's kind of over it. I think she's over it. And she's gonna actually start like just living her life now with the High Lord, which, by the way, he's a High Lord. I don't really know exactly what that means. I guess he has his own like little kingdom that he rules, or court that he rules, which I think is very cool. I love Tamlin. Is that how you pronounce it? Let me make sure. Yes, I love Tamlin. He is so cute. Like, I ship them. I ship Feyre and Tamlin. He's like so nice and so caring, and he's all like, it would be a pleasure to show you my gallery and stuff like that. And I'm just like, oh, he's so cute and he's so nice. And Lucien is like funny. Like, I think that Feyre and Lucien are gonna have a great friendship because they're already low-key friends, and I just love it so much. I'm enjoying it. I have about 10 hours left. 10 hours and 45 minutes left, I believe. So I really want to finish this today. It's already like 5 o'clock. So I'm probably going to finish this in the early morning. But I'm loving it so far. Like, it's so good. I'm so glad I decided to get the audio. And I'm so glad that she's over her awful family. I was like, can she just get over it? They're not shit. Like, please, can you please get over it so we can have some fun? And I think she's getting over it. Also, I tabbed 2 things. They're just kind of like plot stuff, so I can understand it more and go back to it if I have a question. Guys, I am on page 200, and look how much more I've tabbed. The pink is for like kind of cute moments and like my ships or whatever, but I am so like, what? So basically, the Great Right just happened, and I was shocked to find out what that actually meant. Thank you, Lucien, because I thought they were never just going to talk about it. So Lucien really came in clutch in the explaining of it, and I am shocked. Okay, I'm kind of happy too, because I thought Tamlin was so nice. If you watch my channel, you would know I like bully romances and kind of like enemies to lovers. And I thought I liked him and I shipped him in Feyre, but I was like, he is too nice. He's so nice. He's like, gives her the paint she wants. He gives her this and that. And now that he just went through this great right or something, he's like changed and he's like kind of mean now. And I'm like, yes, like now I really want you guys to get together. But apparently he chose another woman, but then he came home and then saw Feyre and he was like, I smelled you drove me crazy. And I was like I was literally eating my dinner and I had like my headphones in and I was like, it's getting hot in here. Like, he was like, oh my gosh, I just shipped them even more now. But apparently he has chosen another woman or fairy or something, but obviously it doesn't like do anything with loyalty because he's still like kind of bit Feyre. And now I really want them to get together, like, so badly. Like, he's mean now. Like, yes, this is everything. I really just put down my camera, and Tamlin is nice again. I mean, I didn't hate him being nice, but, like, I really wanted him to be mean. So, yeah, they're cool again. Anyways. Okay, I'm still in the same spot, still reading, obviously. And am I missing something? Why are Tamlin and Feyre making out and kissing and becoming really close when he just mated with someone that's supposed to be with him like forever for the rest of his life? I'm very confused. I really ship them. I hope they end up together, but I'm just very confused. And like Tamlin, he's kind of pissing me off right now because I'm like, what is going on? But anyways, yeah, that's what I have to say. They're at their where did my thing go? They're at their their like summer solstice party right now, and I am loving it. Feyre is drunk on fairy wine, and it is a good time. And now they're watching the sunset and they're kissing and stuff, but I'm thinking in the back of my head, like, something is not right here. I don't know. Oh my gosh. Are you freaking kidding me? This is Rhysand. This is Rhys, who everybody's in love with. I see on TikTok all the time. He is awful. Oh my gosh, I can't. He's so bad. He literally just interrupted. I have secondhand embarrassment right now. Like, I couldn't. I had to put down the book. Like, I can't keep reading this. I'm so embarrassed. So gosh, Rhys just like broke into their dinner and started like insulting Tamlin and Lucian for not doing enough for their court. And then he sensed that Feyre was there because she was hidden underneath a glamour. Um, and now he's reading her thoughts about Tamlin, and I'm just like, stop! I can't. It's so embarrassing. I can't do it. I cannot do it. And I just have major secondhand embarrassment, and I don't want to keep reading this because I think I could cry. I feel for her. I feel so bad, and I hate Rhysand. What is he doing? Ew. Does he have any? And they keep calling him Amarana. What's her name? Amarana's like whore, and I'm like, and he's like proud of it. He's like smiling and stuff. I'm like, what in the? Ew. Who is this guy? Like, anyways, I'm embarrassed, and now I'm gonna keep reading. Hi, same position. Wow, I look like a linebacker like this. Hold up. I hate the way I look just now so much. Okay. Wow, I look so bad. Okay. Better? A little bit. Okay. So basically, Rhys threatened like Feyre, so Tamlin was like, I can't put you in danger, so he's sending her back home. They like did the deed. He said he loved her. It was all really sweet. And now she's back home, and she comes home to see that her family lives in a huge like manor. And she's very shocked to find out, but she's still going along with the story that her aunt took her or something, or that she was taking care of her, that she was taking care of her dying aunt. And Nesta has been acting very strange towards everyone because she knew that something wasn't right with their whole new fortune thing, and that how she left to visit Aunt Ripley or whatever the heck her name is, but there is no Aunt Ripley. And so wow, I feel bad. I was so mean to I was thinking like awful thoughts about Nesta. She's actually nice. She went into the forest to find her. She knew something wasn't right, and she did what she had to do. And I really like her now. Now she's teaching her how to paint. It's really cute and sweet. Yeah, I'm loving it. I'm on page 264. But I'm like shocked. Like, so she's just gonna live happy at home forever? Like, no, clearly something else is going to happen. So this is a lot to get into. Me thinking about this series, the other two books are humongous, like humongous. And I'm thinking just like, ugh, I hope something really big happens towards the end. Because I'm not going to lie to you, it's good, but like I just can't imagine like a full series just on this, you know? Like there has to be like some kind of jazz, pizzazz, something to lift my spirits, because not lift my spirits but just make me like intrigued, like it's a nice little story. Like that's how I think. Like it's just a nice story, nothing too major, nothing too big, and I really want to like it. So yes, I already do, but anyways, it's just very bizarre. Ugh, it feels so abrupt. I don't know, I feel like I'm like anxious while reading this book. I'm like, what is going on? I don't know. Anyways, I will most likely be finishing this around 1 o'clock in the morning because I had made myself a goal to finish 30 books this past month, and that's what I'm gonna do. So, I will finish this book probably at 1 o'clock in the morning. Oh my god! Oh, I know this book is lying to me right now. I What in the world? Oh my gosh, I am going to. What the? Oh my gosh, I am in shock. That was. Wait, I hope it's not like cringling. Wait, let me just... Guys, I don't know how to react right now. I'm not okay. I am not doing well. I am...
I'll tell you how I'm doing. Not well, bitch.
Okay. I'm gonna try to explain this without freaking out. Because I'm just... Okay, I need to breathe. I need to explain this. Okay. So, how do I even, how do I even speak? Okay, so basically, most of you guys have already read this, so I feel like you know the part that I'm at, but Alice just explained, wait, let me even go back. So basically, Feyre was at dinner with her family when the dad mentioned that the bedders were killed, and they were killed. It's so hard to explain. Okay, so basically, Feyre told Rhysand when he kind of attacked her and read her thoughts that her name was Claire Bender, one of a random family from back at home in the Mortal Lands. And so she's just now finding out that the Benders were killed, and she believes that Tamlin and everybody is in danger. So she decides to go back, and she finds that the manor that they lived in was completely wrecked, and she sees Alice there. And Alice just dropped the biggest effing bomb, and I literally cannot. I'm not okay. I am not okay. I'm not okay. I am not okay. I am not okay with this. This is just... I literally can't breathe. This is so hot. I'm dying right now. What? Are you kidding me? That was a shocking plot of events. That really was. What? I don't even know how to explain. There's just so much if you haven't there's just so much that she just dropped, and I don't know what to say to this. So fuck, how do I explain it? So basically, Amarantha, who is the High Queen of the lands of Pytharian, or whatever the hell the name of it is called, she is in love with Tamlin, and Tamlin didn't want her because she scratched Lucian's face, so that's why he had that big scratch there, and she basically cursed all of the fairy lands, and she said he had 7 years, or the curse is called 7 years something, and in order for the curse to be broken, he needed to have a mortal girl fall in love with him, and who had a hatred of fairies, and who killed one of his friends. Is this a joke? Where, there must be other cameras around here, because I'm in shock. I feel like I'm gonna die. This is wild. What? Are you kidding me? I don't know how to feel about it. So is he actually in love with her? Oh, I forgot to say. He was saying, oh, and the mortal had to say, the human had to say, "I love you" to him. And so he said he loved her 3 times, and she never said it back. And I forgot why back then she said, or a few chapters ago, why she didn't want to say it back. I'm probably going to go back and look, but she didn't want to say it back. And if she said it back, the curse would be broken. But now I'm conflicted, because I'm wait a minute. So did he ever even love her? Are they even, or was he using her? Does he actually love her? What is going on? He's the one who actually sent his friend out there to get killed by a mortal, and I'm just shocked. I'm did he ever love her? What is going on? What? And the thing is, I'm nowhere even near the end of the book. I'm on page 281, and there are 416 pages. So it's what is going to happen? I'm scared right now. I'm terrified. What is about to happen? I don't know. Anyways, I will update you guys, because I'm sure something else is going to happen, and it's going to be wild. So yeah, goodbye. Okay, you know what? Tamlin did love her. Oh, I'm gonna cry. Also, all my nails are gone. If you notice that my nails have progressively came off during this time of me vlogging this book, because I was so anxious, and these are literally like press-on nails from the drugstore, and I got anxious and I just peeled them all off. So he did love her, because otherwise he wouldn't have sent her away for her own safety. He would have kept saying, I love you, I love you, I love you, trying to get her to say it back. But he did love her enough to send her away for her own good. So I'm like, okay, you're okay, I like you, I love you. He's okay. But now I'm like stressed out, because I'm kind of mad at Feyre. Like, she loves him, why didn't she say it? Why didn't you say it, girl? And I know she said it. I'm gonna go back and look why she said she didn't want to say she loved him back. But yes, the plot twist in this whole book, I am in shock. Hi guys, a little update. I feel like at this point I'm literally updating every second, and I don't want this vlog to be too long, so this will probably be my last update for a while. But so Alice took Feyre. Why is it so hard for me to say her dang name? Alice took Feyre to the Undermountain, or whatever it's called, some type of mountain, and the adder sees her and takes her to Armiranda. What the? Could she have chosen easier names? Could she have? Amarantha. He took her to Amarantha, and she's like, oh, like acting all, you know how those girls act. And she's like, makes a deal with Feyre that in order to get Tamlin back and free everybody of the curse and let them go freely, and she would have to compete in a bunch of challenges and then also figure out a riddle. So every month at like a full moon. So it's very good. Right now she just got like beaten to a pulp, and now she's in a cell, and I'm shook. I really was not expecting this turn of events. I really was not expecting it. So yeah, I have a little less than, I have like 100 and I don't even know, a little more than 100 pages to go. And also, I have not moved from this spot just because this is my I've been sitting here all day just reading this book, and I love it. So yes, look at all the tabs I have. I didn't know the trials were gonna start so soon. Also, this lighting is awful. Here, this is better. So I didn't know the trials were gonna start so soon. I thought it would happen in the next book, but I guess it's not. It's happening. So Feyre just passed her first trial, which was like to kill a worm, to hunt a worm in this like big mosh pit of mud, and she won, and I'm so happy because yay, go her. Her arm is broken though, or not broken, it's hurt or in some way. And Rhysand, funny how he's the only person's name I can pronounce. I like him a lot. Rhysand keeps showing little signs of affection towards her. Not signs of affection, but some kind of interest towards her. And I'm like, wait a minute. He's the only one who betted that she would make it out of the challenge alive. And now and also before all of that, he like told Amarantha that Claire was the girl that he saw. So he was protecting Feyre. And then right now he went into her cell, which by the way, she's staying in his cell. It's like awful. He's like, I will fix your arm for you, but you have to stay with me for 2 weeks every month of my choosing, after all these trials are over with. And I'm like, what is going on here? I like, before I would see on TikTok a lot of people talking about Acotar, but honestly it just looked like names to me. Like, I saw Rhysand a lot, but I don't really know what's going on between them, and if anything will go on, because she's literally like killing herself right now. She's literally killing herself for Tamlin. So I still ship them. I still ship them a lot, even though he's like freaking like muted or something, sitting on the floor all the time, just staring like off into space. He's really pissing me off with that. Like, can you say something? Can you acknowledge her? I know like he's trying to keep her safe and not sure that he actually has interest in her, but like, I mean, come on, everybody knows you have interest in her. Can you just at least talk to her, speak to her, make a glance at her? wink at her, smile at her, thumbs up her, something, because everybody already knows you're not doing anything but being a little stubborn brat. She's there to save you. Let's move on. Let's find something new. And yes, so right now I feel like I only have like less than 100 pages now, and it's and Rhysand and her in her cell, and she's like deciding on whether or not to take him up on his offer to fix her arm. So yeah, I really like it. Wow, I did not expect to like it this much, but I am loving it. So I read it in one day too. Thank you, Audible. Okay guys, I'm gonna need somebody to shed some light on what is going on. Okay, sorry if you hear 90 Day Fiance going on in the background. Okay, so basically Rhysand is confusing me. I like him and I don't like him. I like him and I don't like him. He has saved Feyre like twice now. So basically to clean like the fire pit, I forgot the name of it. Chimney. Okay, she had to clean Rhysand's chimney, and he walked in and like saved her from doing so. And he also like put a glamour on the guards and said like, none of you guys are allowed to touch her. If you do, and stop assigning her these crazy chores, because they're like constantly assigning her chores and making it extremely difficult for her and making up lies. So he's protected her with that. And then next, he is like put her in a bunch of makeup and a bunch of stuff. She also has a tattoo now like on her hand and arm for to show that he and her have like some kind of bargaining. They have some type of agreement. And so I'm like, so he puts her in paint and stuff, and then has her come as a date to a party with him for a party for Amaranda. Makes her drink this wine, which is very bad for her. The wine at Amaranda's castle or kingdom. But he forces her to drink the wine, and she basically blacks out and wakes up the next morning, and Lucien is in her cell telling her what she did. Apparently she gave him a lap dance and also sat in his lap just like for the rest of the night. And I'm just like, what the hell are you doing? Like, you're nice one second, you're like forcing her to drink. Like, does he like her? Does he not like her? Tamlin is just still mute, still not saying anything, and I'm getting really annoyed. And Rhysand, I really am not liking any of them. Like, okay, you guys know I like mean male characters, bully romances, but something about this isn't sitting right with me. He literally like basically drugged her, so I'm not really shipping her with anyone right now, because Rhysand is weird. He has some kind of agenda, and Tamlin, he's a baby, so we're gonna have to see. I don't know, man. Guys, Tamlin just killed Amaranda, and I'm like, Amarantha, and I'm like, oh my god. And Amarantha's like begging for life, and she's crying, and you know that song like Smile? I just saw a TikTok in it, so I'm gonna show you. But this is how I feel about her like begging for her life after she just put everybody through hell for 50 years, almost 50 years. So yeah, this was perfection. This was just it's only because you're feeling alive. At first, when I see you cry, it makes me smile. Yeah, it makes me smile. Okay guys, guess what I just finished? A Court of Thorns and Roses. Obviously, I just finished it literally 2 seconds ago, and I just picked up my camera right away because I just have so much to talk about. Also, is this camera tilted? I don't know. What the hell? Okay, so I'm kind of conflicted about how I feel about this book. It was obviously very good, and I liked it, but I don't know if I loved it. I don't know. When I think back on this, I want to feel like so passionately about a book to give it 5 stars, and I really just didn't feel super overwhelmed, and like I loved it a lot, but I did really enjoy it. I think I'm gonna give it 4 stars. I don't know, it's just like definitely, it's not a favorite. It's not a book that like I'm not dying to pick up the next book. I'm really not, especially that this didn't even leave off on a cliffhanger. But I did really, really enjoy it, so I'm giving it 4 stars. I don't know why people always say that this book is like erotica when literally they had like 2 scenes and the scenes were fade to black. They made out for a little bit, there was some touching, and then it fades to black, which no, I like my smut, sorry. But I did really enjoy this book. 4 stars I think is just gonna give it is just what it is for me. I wish I loved it. I really wish I do. I mean, I like it enough, but like I'm not dying to pick up this book, especially looking at how big this is. I'm not dying. I see people saying like, I can't wait to dive back into this world and be immersed, but I'm like, well, I do hear that the second book, this is the second book, right? I do hear that the second book is way better than the first one and so much stuff goes down, but I don't know, like I'm definitely gonna read it this month, but like I'm just not dying to pick it up. I don't know, I just feel okay about it. I feel like it was good, it just wasn't my favorite. Also, Tamlin and feyre are so stinking cute. I love them. They are so cute. I just love them so much. They are adorable. And I think feyre and Rhysand, yeah, I think they are, or I'm just gonna say Rhys, it's easier. I think feyre and Rhys are gonna end up being such good friends. The ending was so cute, him saying goodbye, and he wanted her not to die alone and be alone. That's why he helped her, and I just think their friendship is gonna probably end up being really, really cute. I'm glad I decided to use my 1 credit that I had to get the audiobook, because I would have definitely not finished this in a day. I would have probably finished this by the end of next week. So I'm very glad that I got the audiobook, but I really did enjoy it. I wish I loved it. I like it. And it's close to love, but it's not, I don't know. I just feel okay about it. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and sorry if Acotar is your favorite series / book and you wanted me to love it like crazy. Maybe I will when I continue the series, but for now it's just okay. Some scenes were very cute. I'm so excited to see how Tamlin and feyre's relationship develop, and I'm excited to see her friendship with Lucien and Rhys. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you next time, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and check my description box down below for the Black Lives Matter card link for petitions and other things to inform yourself. Also, there are other links to find me on Instagram, Twitter, Goodreads, all of that. So yeah, check that out. Thank you guys so much for watching, and goodbye.